You know, you got Champions League, you got a new project. I mean, it's all about one type of player: elite, prem proven, or elite somewhere else players, but more focused on elite, prem proven. And I think that is a travesty. You know, that cannot be your only market. That cannot be. That's just that's just my thought. Biggie Cheese says, "Why didn't we go for David on a free? There are so many strikers, Boniface, even Osimhen. We could have tried running in for. We are too slow, and board is rubbish." I 100% agree with you. I see Osimhen going to Galatasaray. Are you kidding me? Come on, man. Maybe we don't believe in ourselves, but maybe we do because we try to go and get Ekitiki. I don't know. But you know, and people always come with the wages stuff. You know, it's a lot of wages, blah blah blah. We ain't even tried. We have not even tried, man. Go out there and say, listen, this is a project here. And look, if you want a top striker anyway, you're gonna have to pay him. You're gonna have to pay him. We signed Ekitiki. Well, how much money did we want to give him? Because we can't offer them 120 a week like we did Isak. You got to get them 250 at least. So I would have went and knocked on the door of Osimhen and said, listen, we got this project going on here. Come to the Premier League. You know, you're going to play Champions League, guaranteed. Give you 250 a week, and you get it done. He may say, no, I want 400 a week. I don't know. But at least try it, man. Try it. You know what I mean? You just got to try something. There's so many strikers out there. Brian Quinn, lower standards leads to poor results. Then what happens? Eddie Howe brigade get their way. Oh, I mean, you know, critical thinkers will not think like that. I mean, my blame is, by the way, the Eddie Howe brigade. I'm going to criticize Eddie on this transfer window because he's in charge of it, with his nephew and with his other counterpart, Steve Nixon, as well as PIF, because they're rubbish as well. So everybody needs criticism. Every one of them. Let me see more comments here, because a lot of you are having your say, boy. That's unbelievable. A Crooks says, I like to ask, why do you Toon fans think your transfers are failing? Board or top six? Because top six has no control on your project, only your board does. Well, first of all, the top six stopped our progress when we could have spent money. They stopped us from spending money and getting advertising deals. That was the plan. PSR was always there, but you can play with PSR with advertising deals that are real, that are true. And the top six, top Premier League clubs didn't want that. They introduced a rule, not a law, a rule that prohibits teams, and they put it explicitly on the emails, you know, from Saudi Arabia, and with the new acquisition of Newcastle United, they're worried that this could, all of that BS. So they put restrictions on our advertisement deals, so we can't pay whatever we want or get paid whatever we want. So certainly they stopped this, because if we have a good deal going for us, money-wise, that means money is coming into the club and we can spend it on players. At this point, we don't have none of that. At this point, we bought players. See, the revolving thing with big clubs is that they have talents that people want or want to give an opportunity to all the time, like Garnacho. You know, people are gonna always trying to give him an opportunity. Joao Felix, how many opportunities has he had? I mean, in the last 3-4 years, plenty of opportunities. People keep buying them. We came from shite. I mean, we had shite teams. So Longstaff has been at the club for bloody years, man. And he ain't never gonna be Murphy. You think we're gonna get 50 million for Murphy? No, we're not. Mighty Win will say, yeah, we'll get 50, but he's run the 4th season, blah blah blah. But that ain't the truth, man. You know, so they're not gonna play. Now they would pay a lot of money for our big players, for our crown jewels, if you will, if you want to call it that way. But we don't want to get rid of them because they obviously are they are why our club has had some type of success as of late. So we don't want to get rid of those guys. That's clear. Don't forget to smash the like button. It helps us a lot to keep growing. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications, activate all notifications, that way you get notified every time we go live. And don't forget, you can become a member, get exclusive content, access to all of our live shows on demand at the time that you want. And also, of course, giveaways every month, sometimes multiple giveaways a month. So stay tuned for that. Check it out. Help support the channel. It's a small fee. And of course, you help us and grow. If you hate the Mackhams, smash that like button.
To say the bleeding races. When we got the wheel put on, away we went again. But them that had their noses broke, they came back our him. Some went to the dispensary, and some to Dr. Gibbs's, and some to the informer.